Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Malik Washington. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Romaine Edmonds there to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Get set.
Tua now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Hill. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now 1st down throw for Tua. And it's caught aside by Waddle. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Tua. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let it up.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of it.
And he'll take this one in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the Dolphins' 47-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Kenneth Gregg in there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Chad Muma there to bring him down. Here's 3rd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get set. Ready, deep. Ready.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll get about 2. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop.
The 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Hey, get set.
Here's 2. Now a screen set up by Achane. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Watch it. All right, go, go, go.
Tua, give it to Achan. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now Tua taps it forward. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Get safe. Get on.
Looking to run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big...
And he will get into the end zone! Come on, Achan! Touchdown, Dolphins!
Don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Yes, the point by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Gordon, the man on the move. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. A former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. 1 quarter in the books. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. 2 and out on first down. That's taken in by Achane. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 45 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and that will lead to a second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Miami.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That went out wide to Achane. And he will score! Stephon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. To throw is Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense they have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike Man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Good physical run. It will wind up as a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 2.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Down the sideline. And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Washington now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Good throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready.
A run up the middle with H.N. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
There he goes, inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll stay on the ground with a chance. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Get set. 21G. 21G.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They're right here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And he's into the end zone. Tagovailoa. Touchdown
here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Williams to throw on second down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's first and 10.
Vegas! Let's go!
To throw, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's 8. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, cover one, hard, cover one.
Once again, it's 8. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3.
All right, come on. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Good for a Dolphins.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
44. Ready. Ready, team. Wait. Ready, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Let's go. 18.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Go ahead. Turbo 3, kick. All right, 32 stinger.
They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Vegas! What is going on?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Bears first down.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
In motion, it's Odunze. On second down, it's Williams. Connection made. It's Burton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. They had the perfect play call there. They needed 18. And they got 18. First down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. When you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 23, here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team's going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
Here's a give to Achek. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard.
Get set.
Tua. Now a screen set up for Achek. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Tua now on third down. That's going to be caught. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
32.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Give up the middle with Swift. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be second and long. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on second down, Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
It is third and long.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jalen Phillips. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Hey, get safe.
Chewing that on first down. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And now to stop. Their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here comes Waddle on the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Achane. Oh, they've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Man, Mike, I thought he was going to take that one all the way in for a touchdown, but give credit to the defense. Touchdown saving tackle, really good effort. Now they're going to have to buckle down and dig in because they're facing first and goal at the 1.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Dolphins. They bounced back from the loss last week. He'll put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.